Look at the meter. Narrow bandwidth. Hello, Nick here. Got a new radio. New to me anyway. And this is a BMF. If you don't know what that means, Google it. Because I don't like to swear on my channel. You all know that. Excuse me. Choking on my words over here. So, we've got a Grundig Satellit 208, also known as the Transistor 6000, commonly called in America the Satellit 6000. Made in 66 to 68, I think. 1966 to 68. And it's a bad hombre. We were just on long wave. And that's another nice thing. You've got the bands written on the underside of the handle. So when the handle's folded, you could see it from the angle. It's also written on the top if you look down from the top. So we were just on long wave, and I picked up 4 NDBs, which in Dallas, Texas is unheard of. You guys think you can get NDBs? Get your ass down here. Bring your best radio, your best antenna. Well, at least something you can fit in your car. And tell me how many more dBs you can get than that. Okay? This thing is smoking. Yeah, awesome. We also have medium wave, shortwave 1, which goes from the top of the medium wave band, 1.6 up to 5 megahertz. Long wave was over here. There's the scale. So we were getting 257, 365, 350, and 341. And then we also have the FM, known as U, the U-boat band FM. This is the on-off switch, red for on, click it, white for off. This is your fine-tune, shortwave fine-tune only for this shortwave band. Obviously, we have a tuning meter, not a signal strength meter. Very sensitive, very active. Then we've got a 3-position switch over here, all the way down in its dual function, depending on what motor you're in. So in FM, this is AFC off, AFC on in the middle. In AM, the middle is narrow bandwidth, wide bandwidth. And then at any time, you can push it all the way up, and that's a battery check. Notice how the meter pegs. I just put fresh batteries in it. Obviously, this is your tuning knob for all this. And then this is the tuning knob for the drum turner. And then the tuning knob for that. And then they both fold in flush for transportation, or you can pull them out to use them. If I could get my fingernail underneath there. There we go. All right. And beautiful. So on the top, oh, so we're on batteries. That's why you don't see any lights. Here's the light button. And I got a light directly overhead, so you're not going to see you see a little bit. So we're lighting up this panel, but when I hit the shortwave 3 to 10, only this will light up. Volume, bass, treble, then this is a tweeter. Tweeter off, tweeter on. There's 2 little pictures of speakers. that must have got rubbed off. And then this is the band spread. I don't know if you can see how it says band spread, and then it also says band spread on top. Band spread off, and that's for this. This is the drum dial, has 2 tuning ranges. The left one, see that? White triangle, and the right one, green triangle. Green letters, green triangle. That's your band spread side. That's your normal wide side. So this is full coverage from 5 all the way to 30. And then the band spread it spreads the popular shortwave listening bands. Eat your heart out, Zenith, all right? Send me some more messages about how much you guys love Zenith Transoceanics and how much they kick ass. Yeah, then I'm gonna drop a Grundig on you. And all your Zeniths will explode instantly and go and hide behind the furniture. Yeah, baby. All right. Controls, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. We're on battery power. I also have the Wellbrook antenna hooked to the back, to the external antenna. And if you want to use the external antenna, you hit this button. Now we're on the whip or the ferrite, depending on what mode you're in. And then when it's pushed down, now we're on the Wellbrook. So FM doesn't really work great on the Wellbrook. So if I want to listen to FM, we'll turn that off. But when it's activated, long wave and medium wave and all the shortwave bands, both this one and this one, will work through the external antenna, which, as you all know, is a Wellbrook mounted outside. And we have this beautiful antenna that goes, I mean, it scratches my ceiling up there, okay? All these Grundigs do that. They're beautiful antennas. And this radio is in beautiful shape. As you know, it came from Switzerland with 3 other radios. The one we did last night was beautiful too, but you look at one and you fall in love, and then all of a sudden you look at the next one and it's like, whoa, I hate the first one, I love this one. And then wait until I do the one tomorrow night. You're gonna say, what the hell is this garbage? And you're gonna fall in love with the one tomorrow night. So, or at least I do. But anyway, all right, so we just did long wave. Let's cruise around a little bit on, well, we'll just, while we're here, let's just do some FM. So I'm gonna push the FM button. I'm going to turn let me turn the volume up, and I'll turn off the Wellbrook.
Come test drive the K4 today and experience the classic family difference at Classic Kia Carrollton, I-35 North in Carrollton, or shop 24/7 at ClassicKiaCarrollton.com.
And then here's your FM.
Amores de la vida. Remember.
Tweeter off, tweeter on.
Presented by Things Will Ever Go.
These Grundigs have awesome FM. All right, quickly we'll do AM, medium wave. We already did long wave.
Great wide receiver and a great defensive lineman, but
AM.
I saw Malik Neighbors every single Cowboy down there, CD Lamb.
Oh, let's turn the Wellbrook on. Watch the needle. Bam! Hits the roof. And this is an obscure channel that it's not Dallas located. This is from somewhere else. By the way, it's about 7:15 p.m., I think. 7:40 p.m. Central Time, Dallas, Texas.
Flip side is, say you win 10 games in an NFL season.
All right.
But then you allow the fan base.
Shortwave 1. Shortwave 1. I don't think we're going to get much. And again, you don't use this one, you use this one. Let's see if there's 3215 sometimes has something. Still a little early for this, these lower frequencies. 4840 maybe. That's probably the 80 meter band or whatever. But we don't have BFO here.
A school was at Iona, from which missionaries
4840
to Scotland and England,
wide
then to
bandwidth,
Germany, Switzerland, and even Italy.
narrow.
But Rome had fixed her eyes on Britain.
4
and
kilohertz,
resolved to bring it
6
under her
kilohertz.
supremacy. In the 6th century, her missionaries undertook the conversion.
And we're topped out. I can't go any higher. So technically this radio won't let me get to 5. Never fear, we can get 5 over here. Oh, that rhymes. I should be a rapper. All right, so we're gonna switch to the drum dial. And if I turn the light on, boom, that thing lights up like Broadway, like Times Square. All right, so let's put this down to 11, 7, 6. Yeah, this is the lowest one. All right, I'll put the light on so you can see it. The left side goes from 5 up to about 7.2 maybe. And the right side, which is the band spread side, goes from like, I can't get close enough to see it. I think it says 591 maybe. And then it goes to 6.2 maybe. So yeah, that's the band spread. And we're all the way, let's go all the way to the bottom and see if we can get WWV. Oh, we can't do it. Bastards. That might be like 5010 or 5050 or something. I don't know. Yeah, so apparently it won't go all the way down to 5. Five, 6, 5, 7, 5, 8. There's 5.8 maybe. 850. 935. 950. That's the dead carrier for 6 megahertz, which sometimes used to be Radio Habana. Radio Marti 6030. That's Toronto. Listen how good that's coming in. Nice.
The true and the living God.
That's 6160, Reverend Freak Show.
42.
That's 185 and 180. Those two that I'm always messing with. Check that. Nice. All right, let's try the band spread. So we're going to move over to this side. Let's go all the way to the bottom. That's 5935. You can tell by the strong woman's voice. The signal's always very powerful in Dallas.
He couldn't have asked this. God gave him everything, and he squandered it. That is like us. God.
Now we're on 5950. Did you see how much band space she took up with that strong signal? And we're on narrow bandwidth. Let's see if she takes up even more if we go wide.
Reality makes us cry out, I've sinned. Now, in the prodigal's case, it's a blanket statement.
Wow.
Every day is worse, I believe.
That might be 5980. There's the dead carrier, right? See, right at 6, if you can read that. What is that? 605? What is that one? I don't know. You know what? That might be Radio Marti playing an English American song. We'll come back to that. They're faking me out with the Led Zeppelin. I'm thinking it's Bleed Over, but it's right where 6030 is supposed to be. We'll come back. Maybe that's Radio Marti. I'm getting mixed up. This is 6070. This is Toronto. So this must have been Marti. And that might be like 5980 or something.
And if when judgment comes, they're going to
I think that's 6115. So one of those is 6185 and maybe 6180. I think that's what that is. Yeah. Nice.
Rock and roll.
Oh, we're in the, what do you call it? The ham, what do they call it? 40 meters. So let's switch to the left side. So, oh, that's Canadian CHU. What is it? 7850 maybe? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's pretty much almost dead on.
CHU, Canada.
Let me lower this a little bit for you.
0 hours, 46 minutes. 0 heures, 46 minutes.
7.5. The first dot is 6. Second dot is 7. Third dot is 8, and we're a little bit above the center of the band. The center of the orange marker is slightly above the third dot. Nice. Nice. $40 meters.
The cloud that has, and our prayers should not.
I think that's 6115, I think. Then you got the 180 and the 180, 6180 and 6185.
Thou hast not pity.
That's 115. There it is, the two separate ones. Nice. Things working pretty dang good. Thing looks pretty dang good. Yeah, the dude in Switzerland, man. I was not a happy camper. It was Wednesday when I opened them up, and that one radio had all the shortwave plates fell off inside the radio. Wasn't his fault. Grundig just made the thing very fragile. That particular model, the model 2000. Probably the same for the 2100. This one might be similar, but I've never seen guys complain of these plates falling off inside. So, but anyway, so I didn't even have to go inside this radio and touch anything. Like, I didn't have to clean any switches. I didn't have to clean the contacts for the drum dial. I didn't have to clean these switches or any of these, nothing. I didn't do anything. I always take a Clorox wipe and just wipe everything off. But, you know, it's got a couple of, you know, marks on it, but considering it was made like in 1967, no, this thing is awesome. Looks great, runs great. I'm very happy with it. Very happy. And if we were on, it does have the internal power supply, so if we were on the internal power supply, the light would be on all the time. But for battery use, it lets you save battery power by turning the light off, and you have the momentary switch. And if we go back to this side, only that one will light up.
Leading them to the green pasture.
4840. Oh, all right, so I moved the, all right, so see the fine-tune switch has a little red hash mark at the top? You line it on 0, then you can go this way or this way, about down to here on either side. You can't go all the way around. So put it on center, tune this all the way up, and you hear that digital crap just below WWV at 5. And if you play with radios, you know that that's there. That's what that is. But now I'm going to use this, and to go up in frequency, you actually turn this to the left. There's WWV. And there's 5010. That's either 5010 or 5025. All right, so let's put this back on 0. And we'll go back to shortwave 2, so I can turn the band spread off. We'll go all the way down. Oh, we are all the way down. So that's the same woman we were listening to. So she's either 5010 or 5025. Actually, that's Reverend Freak Show. Yeah. Then you don't really get anything else until 5.8, or if it's not on, 5.850. Up there. Nice, nice. So that shows you that the this band's fine tuner works pretty dang good. There we go. Nice. I knew the Germans wouldn't let me down. I knew they'd let me have my WWV at 5 megahertz. I knew it.
You ever done something to somebody that was that bad?
I knew they wouldn't make me sit here and listen to this digital shit all night.
So the Holy Scripture scriptures have treasures of truth that are
Let's
revealed
see
only to the earnest.
if that CHU is 3330. So there's, well, let's try WDV. There's WDV. Nice. Look at the dial alignment. Nice. All right, let's see if we can get CHU down low. 3.330. 3. I'll bring you guys down and let you beat it. All right. Do re mi, baby. 3.330. Nice. All right. Yeah, this dude up in Switzerland, man, he's my favorite guy right now. I think I'm just gonna go buy every single radio he has for advertised for sale on eBay. Just even if I don't want them, just buy them because they'll probably be good. Yep. Nice. I don't know what the hell else I can show you. This thing doesn't have a BFO. I'm very happy with it. Very happy. And like I said, we're running on batteries, so I can just pick this up anywhere in the house, set it down. If I got motivated, we'd take it outside and just run it off the whip and see what happened. Just for giggles, let's put the antenna all the way up, and I'm going to turn off the Wellbrook. Let's fine-tune this for max. Now we're on the whip. Damn, the bitch is deaf. Almost deaf. Wellbrook. But we are inside my house, and the whip is right next to a freaking light, so that can't be good. Very happy. All right, Satellit 6000, also known as the Transistor 6000, also known as the Satellit 208. And yeah, working good. So that's 3 videos on 3 Switzerland radios. So there's one more. I'll give you guys a sneak peek of it. What the heck? Because we're only at 30 minutes, right? So that's not much for mine. There's the Blaupunk we just did this afternoon. There's some more garbage. Here, this is the Satellit 1000. With the bullshit sliders. I hate those things. That one is the, I did video on that. That's the Grundig, I think it's an 860 or an 850. I can't read it from here. AM, FM, 1 shortwave band. But yeah, we'll do that one tomorrow night. This one, running like a champion racehorse. Very happy. All right, guys, thanks for, update on the JRC 525. If you watched my video last night, you'll notice, because I was in my office, and I actually was using that the JRC 525 to confirm signals for my other Grundig 2000. It's in the office. And if you watched the video, you saw that damn thing just shut off. It just shut off. So I was pissed at it. You could tell last night in the video. So after I shut the video off last night, so that radio and the Kenwood above it are both plugged into their own power strip. That way, if I'm not listening to them, I just turn the switch on the power strip off and there's no power going to the radios. And then if I want to listen to either radio, I turn the power strip on and I get power. So I turned the power strip off and I turned it back on, and I turned the JRC on and it worked fine. I left it on for an hour and it worked fine. Then I shut it off, I went to bed, I got up this morning. That's my office, I work in there. So while I was working, I just turned it on, but I turned the volume down so I didn't have to listen to it. And I left it on for like 3 hours straight. And I was pushing buttons on it, spinning the dials. Fine, it never went off. So I don't know if that was a hiccup. I checked all the plugs. Nothing was loose. So obviously a fuse is not blown because it's working fine now. So I don't know, typical computer shit. That's why you should only ever buy analog stuff, not computerized bullshit. All right. Digital readouts are for sissies. All right, that's enough. I'll cut you loose. See you tomorrow.